to celebrate him as an event organizer. I've been working together with him for the last 16 years, since 2008, when we organized the first ever Sydney International Bachata Festival. But in order for me to talk about Nestor's as an event organizer, I have to tell you how we met and how we developed our friendship. I met Nestor on Wednesday, the 24th of March, 2004. I know this because I came to Australia 2 days before that. As an avid dancer, as soon as I arrived to Sydney and I settled into my accommodation, I searched for a Latin dance school. And I found Latin Dance Australia, LDA. I rang the bell, went up the stairs, and knocked at the door. And it was Nestor who opened the door of LDA to me. With his welcoming smile, his contagious energy, we connected right away. On the same day, Nestor asked me if I would like to go Latin dancing at night. Back in the day, for the OGs, original gangsters, the art house was the place to be on a Wednesday night. Yes. It was the place to be for all the salseros. Yep. He introduced me to all the Sydney dancers, and once again, he opened the door to me, to the Latin dance community in Sydney. Nestor knew that I learned how to dance bachata back in the United States. And as he wanted to learn it, he asked me if I can teach it to him. Of course I did. Without planning, he opened the door for me to be a bachata instructor. He was my first student. Aww. Then he opened the door for me to teach at LD as well, kickstarting my Latin dance career in Australia. A couple of years later, when Nestor was working at Latin Motion, he asked me if I would like to join as a bachata instructor there. Once again, Nestor opened the door for me to teach at Latin Motion. It was there, in one of the evenings, that we were talking about having a bachata party. Not only having a bachata party, but having a day dedicated to bachata, where he will teach workshops in the morning and I will teach workshops in the afternoon, and then have the party dedicated to bachata. It was a crazy idea back then. And we let that project sit for a while. I'm glad that he didn't follow Katrina's advice. So when we met, we say, you know what? Let's do this. It's going to be a great idea. And that's how the Sydney International Bachata Festival started. Without planning, Nestor, once again, opened the door for me to become an event organizer. Just by sharing my story with you, you can see how generous was Nestor. He opened so many doors for me and for so many people as well. It is because of his generosity and the doors that he opened for me that I am the dance professional that I am now. I am the event organizer, I am the entrepreneur. Working with Nestor for the Sydney Bachata Festival has been a very enjoyable experience. Make some noise if you have been at the Sydney Bachata Festival. I never understood his jokes, but I always understood his vision for the festival. He was not only an organizer, he was also a teacher, a performer, a DJ, DMC. He could just be anything at the festival. He was a great host. For those who are screen, for sure you remember him, welcoming you to the event. Never missing an opportunity to smile and greet people. And in his youngest years, he will never miss an opportunity to have some shots. One or many shots. He will be there, the first person at the venue, opening the doors to the stockholders and the volunteers. And he will be the last person leaving the venue as well. With Katrina, they taught at the festival the battle of the sexes bachata shines. He will lead the men with sexy footwork, with bachata footwork and sexy moves. I never kept track of the score. I believe the ladies have won more years than the guys. It's okay though, every time. His moves will never be forgotten. His audience participations, dance, were legendary. On the Saturday nights, the biggest nights, he asked all instructors and performers to go back to the stage. We knew what we had to do. We hated it, but we loved it. Being on the stage, doing those silly moves with him. But that was Nestor, getting us together to celebrate dance, to celebrate life. We run the festivals 3 years here in this venue, and today I was walking around, soaking up the energy, and I have to say that seeing all of you guys here brings back so many memories when we organized the Sydney Bachata Festival. So Nestor, we can definitely feel your presence. You're here with us forever. Nestor always found ways to involve everybody for the festival. Instructors, teachers, DJs, volunteers, everybody. But one of the many things that he did was that he organized for dance mobility to perform on the stage, opening doors for kids with Down syndrome to perform in the biggest stages. It was so nice to see Nestor receive an award for his contribution to bachata as an instructor, as an event organizer. He received this in November last year in the birthplace of bachata, Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
It was an amazing achievement, so welcome, Nestor. So yes. During New Year's, organizing the Sydney Bachata Festival, Nestor opened so many doors and created so many opportunities to new dance professionals. He always was finding new talent, not only in Australia, but overseas as well. He organized for dancers from Tahiti, Hawaii, Malaysia, and many other exotic places to come to the festival. I learned a lot working with him, especially that there were no problems, but only challenges to be solved. I learned that we always have to find a win-win solution to all of our challenges. We were in contact 24/7. We developed a synergy and a way to think very similar. It was so easy to organize the event with him. I miss you, and I will miss you. Together we created something special. Together we brought thousands of dancers under one roof. Together we created the Sydney International Bachata Festival. It does not matter if you're no longer here. We will continue working on the festival together. Your legacy is strong, and I will keep on pushing together with my other directors, Alan and Amit. We will push the Bachata Festival to greater heights. And I look forward when my day in the air comes, when it's my time to leave this place, to be you, Nestor, the one who opened the door for me to the kingdom of heaven.